Monday morning at Lakeview Elementary, but this one is a little different from most. These 75 sixth graders have traded their pencils and books for backpacks and sleeping bags. As Principal Arnie Brown packs away the final pieces of luggage, students are already anticipating what lies ahead 6 hours down the road at the Environmental Learning Center at Lake Isabella, Minnesota. There they'll spend most of the next 5 school days learning about the environment and themselves. The Environmental Learning Center is a fully accredited school, the first in the country to be accredited in environmental education.
The first effort is to promote a quality environment by conducting programs of environmental education for a lot of people. We've done that. We've had about 175,000 people through our program since we began 16 years ago. Another aspect of our mission is to enable students to have greater opportunities to develop an awareness and understanding in many areas that are involved with the total environment. That would include natural resources and science and ecology, environmental education, and so on.
A typical day at the ELC begins with breakfast, followed by a group orientation with Arnie Brown.
Okay, before we get going here, we've got a couple announcements to make. I want to make a few announcements. Remember, we will have Group 5 and half of Group 4 at 6:30 tonight. Will be on that climbing wall. And Craig and Tim have recently consented to help us because they're experienced with it, so they'll be working on that. Okay, at this time then I would like Group 1 to meet right here, Group 2, 3, 4, 5.
The class divides into 6 groups for the day's activities. 6 Lakeview staff members and 9 parent chaperones lead the smaller groups.
Without the cooperation of the parents, we could not conduct this trip. Parents and chaperones are extremely important. They oversee basically the entire program. They're involved with the program as far as the teaching of the classes, and they're also involved as far as assisting some of the instructors with the classes.
This group is scheduled for canoeing, but first teacher Jay Bond and Robbinsdale police officer Tim Myers teach students techniques and safety.
That means that fun is the important thing. The second most important thing, almost as equally as important, is safety. Mr. Bond is going to talk about a couple of safety things we're going to do. We're going to do this quickly. We're going to go over a couple of things. Mr. Bond talked pretty much about what we're going to be doing today. It'll be a good time. Be sure, though, when you put these back in your bunks and stuff,
Here we are. Take it down partway and then flip it over. One more, take this one.
I think the main thing that I learn is a different aspect of the student, him or herself. I learn to get along with the students in a different way, more as a friend than as a companion, more so than as their teacher. We get really a lot closer, and therefore I think I have an advantage over a teacher who maybe just sees their class from 8 to 4 on a particular day, where here we know the student a little bit better, they know me a little bit better, and I think it's just a lot more of a closeness that we develop.
Several hundred yards away from the canoe launch, another group of students is involved in something called initiative games.
Hands up. Hands up. Ready. All right. That was good. Ready.
And what we're trying to show the kids is we're working on 4 things. We're working on logical thinking, cooperation, communication, and trust. And we're trying to show them that if they do all these things together as a group, they can succeed in these different tasks that we're trying to accomplish. All right, like what we just did over here with falling off the tree stump. And that is scary. And they did a really great job just now.
Brace your legs now.
Hands up. Jump call. Hands up. Hands up. Ready. Great body. Yeah. All right.
Still in your chest?
I don't know.
There's a number of different things over here that will prove to them, hopefully, that if they do these things and think, they can solve all these problems. And the reason for this, in life, we have problems. And if we work together, we can solve some of these problems without panicking and going off in 12 different directions. And that's what we're trying to show the kids.
Hold on, Jamie.
All right, Jamie.
Watch your way, Lorenzo. All right. Good job, Lorenzo. Good job, Jamie.
Get right back on the wall and start going again.
Another activity that involves problem solving and teamwork is the wall.
And I get a little
Here,
scared
Officer
when I
Tim
get up
Myers
there.
demonstrates how to conquer the wall.
Up here, just getting involved is the important thing and trying it. And I was scared when I was up there. I wasn't lying, you know. I was scared, and like when I was on the ropes course and stuff like that too. I get a little bit worried, but it's good for me, and I think it's good for the students to try something when they're scared of it. And, I fell when I was up there that one time. It was to show them that it will hold, you know, the ropes will hold them, and their students will hold them. And a lot of the things up here are group projects where you work with a partner, and it gives them a chance to trust each other.
What they learn more than anything else is to be close to some of these other kids. You know, being out in this environment, none of them are used to it, and so they have to depend on each other.
The ropes course is another activity that helps